Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel, The United Road. Another episode of new era. Basically, it has started, but we have not reached the finish line. So we are going to talk about it. Another name added in the list, which we are scouting. Okay, Jason Wilcox. We are going to talk about him. I will get to know, I think, few things from you guys, and I think you will get to know a few things from my side as well. And hopefully a very fruitful conversation. Friday night है भाई, जो join कर सकता है कर लो. You know, I always appreciate जो भी time निकाल के भाई यहाँ पे आता है. You know, whether you speak English, Hindi, if you are here, it means a lot. You know, it's always fun to be talking to every one of you, to be honest. तो पहले comment ले लो यार, बाकी की चीजें करेंगे. सुनील भाई ने डाला है समर साइनिंग. भाई देखो, फीफा नहीं हो रहा, ठीक है. मैं इस चीज पे एक ही चीज बोलूंगा, मैंने पूरी लिस्ट देखी है. फीफा नहीं चल रहा भाई, विथ ऑल ड्यू रिस्पेक्ट. ये फीफा में भी नहीं हो पाएगा, ठीक है. लेट अलोन इन नॉर्मल ट्रांसफर मार्केट. अच्छा, रैशफोर्ड निकाल दो, एंटनी निकाल दो, एंथनी सब निकाल दो भाई. 10 बंदे निकाल दो, 10 बंदे ले आओ. कैसे? और फिर चेल्सी बन जाओ कि 2 साल में 10 गेम जीतो, 15 गेम जीतो. फिर मैनेजर को सैक करा दो, मैनेजर को गाली दो. लेट्स गो 18 months एज अ मेंबर. कांग्रेचुलेशंस वैष्णवी. मैं बिल्कुल ठीक. संकेत भाई, हाउ आर यू भाई? आज जो है फोकस रहेगा स्कॉट विलकॉक्स पे. एज आई सेड, अनदर नेम व्हिच इज बीइंग एडेड टू द लिस्ट ऑफ पीपल वी आर ट्राइंग टू रिक्रूट. ठीक है भाई, आज आने वाला था न्यूज दैट वी हैव गॉट द फाइनल अप्रूवल. ठीक है, ऑफिशियल अनाउंसमेंट आने वाला था. आई डोंट नो अभी तक वो आया है या नहीं. ठीक है, मैंने चेक किया था जब लास्ट टाइम, तब तो नहीं था. अगर अभी आ गया होगा तो भाई मेरे को बता देना, इफ आई एम नॉट अ बिट बिहाइंड इन टर्म्स ऑफ न्यूज. शिव भाई वेलकम. अविंद्र भाई बिल्कुल सही. हाउ आर यू? ठीक है. और पहली बात तो भाई, इसमें से तो मैं बंदे लूंगा भी नहीं, ठीक है. ऑनेस्टली स्पीकिंग, इसमें से मैं बंदे लूंगा भी नहीं. Calvini, 3 at the back का प्लेयर, नॉट दैट क्विक, नॉट वांटेड. ठीक है. निको विलियम्स, हिट एंड मिस. 21 साल के बंदे लाने हैं तो यार हमारे पास ऑलरेडी है. ठीक है. व्हाट्स द गारंटी? गारंटी तो किसी चीज की नहीं है. एंटनी भी, नोबडी एक्सपेक्टेड हिम टू बी डिफाइनिंग दैट 100 million, बट इतना बुरा फ्लॉप ये भी कोई नहीं मांग रहा था. इवान फर्ग्यूसन क्यों चाहिए? लॉजिक बताओ मेरे को इवान फर्ग्यूसन का. When did we play two at the two strikers up front? इवान फर्ग्यूसन के लिए they want 120 million plus. ये लॉजिकल ही नहीं है भाई. भाई देखो, it's not about breaking. You have to make sure that you are making the right choices. ठीक है. तुम सामने वाले को ब्रेक करो ना करो, that's a totally different thing. We have already taken, ठीक है, we have already made strides with Berrada. No one saw that coming. Ashworth, we all know ये थोड़ा सा खींचेगा because we have to pay for Ashworth. ठीक है. If we have to get Ashworth in, we will have to pay up to 10 million, which is a big money. ठीक है. 11 million में तो हम मलासिया ले आए थे भाई. So भाई एम्बापे सागा, as I said, till the time any club or even PSG makes it official, I'm not gonna believe anything. I know रोमानो ने बोला है, but still भाई दिमाग, जो प्लेयर का जो माइंड है ना, वो चेंज होने में टाइम नहीं लगता. You never know what the Qataris are going to bring to the table in the back. ठीक है. तो जब तक रियल मैड्रिड अनाउंस ना करे या जब तक PSG अनाउंस ना करे, तब तक मैं सागा एंड नहीं बोलूंगा. भाई डीपी ना मेरे को यहाँ पे ढंग से दिखती नहीं है, तो आई कैन नॉट कॉमेंट. मेरे को इतना सा दिखता है. Exactly. Transfer window is definitely gonna be something to watch out for. That's where we are going to, that's where as fans we are going to know कि भाई हम कितना अच्छा कर रहे हैं, या फिर हमने बस टीम बना ली है और ट्रांसफर विंडो में कुछ नहीं कर रहे हैं. So yes, building a team is the first thing to do, but we have to back that team as well. अब तुमने भाई तुम बेराडा ले आए, ठीक है, you bring in Ashworth, और उसके बाद जब चेक साइन करने की बारी आई तो उसके बाद फिर बोल दो कि नहीं यार पैसे तो है नहीं. So that cannot work, and that should not be the case. मैं तो यही बोलूंगा. किस लिए गिमारेस भाई? फॉर व्हाट? 80 मिलियन का गिमारेस क्यों चाहिए? आई एम ओपन टू डिबेट विद एनी प्लेयर दैट यू वांट टू ब्रिंग इन, बट क्यों चाहिए? मेरे को लॉजिक बताओ. नहीं है भाई, भूल जाओ. जीरो चांस ऑफ गेटिंग हिम फॉर 2 to 3 मिलियन. ललित भाई क्या हालचाल? मैच संडे को है मेरे भाई, संडे रात 10 बजे. KR7 भाई वेलकम. भाई देखो, अल्फोंसो डेविस आना ना आना, दैट्स अ टोटली डिफरेंट थिंग. ठीक है, मैं मैड्रिड मेरे हिसाब से आएगा, एंड द वे एट दिस पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम बायर्न म्यूनिख इज प्लेइंग, मेरे को लगता है कुछ प्लेयर्स जरूर छोड़ेंगे. दैट्स माय पर्सनल ओपिनियन. डॉक्टर साहब वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम. थैंक्स अ लॉट फॉर जॉइनिंग. ऑलवेज अप्रिशिएट यू ऑन द स्ट्रीम. एंड ट्रांसफर टारगेट्स, मैंने प्लेयर्स नाम नहीं बोला, प्लेयर्स के नाम मैंने नहीं बताया. आई हैव टोल्ड अबाउट द पोजीशंस. मेरे को एक बैकअप स्ट्राइकर चाहिए. आई वांट अ राइट विंगर, आई वांट अ मिडफील्डर एंड आई वांट अ सेंटर बैक. ये 4 बंदे चाहिए. मुझे पता है राइट बैक लेफ्ट बैक हम शायद ना लाएं, तो उस पर मैं सोच भी नहीं रहा, बट ये 4 पोजीशन वी हैव टू स्ट्रेंथन. सिंपल. यू डोंट हैव अ बैकअप स्ट्राइकर. तुम 21 साल 21 साल के हॉयलुंड से यू कैन नॉट एक्सपेक्ट टू प्ले 50 games 60 games. He will become another Pedri. So makes no sense. Center back हमें चाहिए because I think we will see center backs leaving. Midfielder, Amrabat will be going out. Most likely Eriksen will be going out. So एक midfielder चाहिए. Young mode. We might even see Casemiro leaving. So अरे क्या भाई, वही मैं बोल रहा हूँ. In how many big games Gimares has showed up? अरे मिडफील्डर चाहिए मतलब कुछ भी थोड़ी उठा लोगे भाई. 80 मिलियन का मिडफील्डर है क्या? बता दो मेरे को. इफ ब्रूनो गिमारेश इज एन 80 मिलियन मिडफील्डर, अगर है तो मेरे को बताओ. अच्छा है, ठीक है भाई, उससे अच्छा तो लॉन्ग स्टाफ खेल रहा है. बट अब इसका मतलब ये थोड़ी है कि लॉन्ग स्टाफ के 60 मिलियन दे दोगे, 50 मिलियन दे दोगे. I have not heard about this. As I said, Twitter से भी आउट हूं, तो मेरे को थोड़ा सा मैं स्लो हूं. I will be back on Twitter very very shortly. तो बट हाँ, अगर कंसल्ट किया है तो that's a good move. Simple. Frimpong नहीं है भाई. Frimpong is not coming. I don't know from where people are talking about Frimpong. Frimpong is your outright जो मैं बोलता हूँ ना, outright wing back. He is more of a winger than a full back. नहीं खेल सकता भाई वो. उसको बोल दोगे 90 मिनट में तुम्हें पीछे जाके डिफेंड करना है, वो नहीं करता. Look at his games. He is either a right wing back or he is a winger. मैं वही बोल रहा हूँ भाई. इवान फर्ग्यूसन तो मेरे को वही. I understood if we would have brought a 30-year-old striker last window, फिर हमें young striker चाहिए होता. I would have totally understood. Ivan Ferguson, and even still not at the price that is wanted by Brighton here. 100+ million मांगते हैं वो Ferguson के लिए. He recently signed a new deal. भूल जाओ. We already have our 21-year-old, and he will give us lot of goals. उसको बॉल देते जाओ बस. ठीक है, ये नहीं कि अकेला वो रन मार रहा है और उसके बाद बोलो कि यार तू गोल नहीं मार रहा है. बॉल तो पहुंचाओ. बंदे पे बॉल पहुंचेगा तब तो आएगा. Ashworth most likely coming, right? Ashworth most likely coming, but we will have to pay up to 10 million उसको लाने के लिए, and we want him to start straight away. कोई गार्डनिंग लीव वगैरह नहीं कि 1 साल की लीव ले लो, ये सब फालतू की बातें नहीं. हम अगर किसी को लेके आया तो वो सीधा काम स्टार्ट करेगा. बात खत्म. In the meanwhile, यार, shout out to Vaishnavi. Thanks a lot for being a member for 18 months. कुछ मेंबर्स यार पिछले स्ट्रीम में भी बने हैं. ठीक है, if you guys have not filled up the form, please do that. ठीक है, फिलिंग अप फॉर्म इज वेरी नेसेसरी फॉर अ मेंबर. और जो भाई मेंबरशिप ट्राई करना चाहता है वो मेरे को एक बार बता देना. आई विल पुट अप द मेंबरशिप लिंक इफ यू वांट टू ट्राई. ठीक है, वैसे वो जो लिंक है वो वो लिंक की जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगी. यू कैन जस्ट डू इट ऑन माय चैनल. बट इफ यू वांट टू डू इट, और अगर चैनल पर नहीं जाना भाई, बोल रहे हो कि अगर यहीं पे लिंक भेज दो, मैं यहाँ पे भी भेज दूंगा. इफ एनीवन वांट्स टू ट्राई, नॉट अ प्रॉब्लम. Well, he was talking to, I think, Rio, right? He was talking to Rio, तो obviously बात है भाई. देखो, यूनाइटेड ही लॉस्ट, ग्लेजर्स ने उसकी मार ली, वो अलग की बात है. यूनाइटेड ऑलवेज लव्ड एंड रेस्पेक्टेड मैनचेस्टर, सॉरी, मोरिनियो ऑलवेज लव्ड एंड रेस्पेक्टेड मैन यूनाइटेड. इसमें कोई डाउट ही नहीं है भाई. हिज प्रॉब्लम वाज हियरार्की. भाई हेलो निपुण भाई, मैं बढ़िया. हाउ आर यू? Yeah, Taremi was the first choice for me, as a backup, but Inter is getting him for free. Paul Mitchell or Scott Wilcox. Mitchell से अभी कोई लिंक नहीं है भाई. At this point of time, we are not getting linked with Mitchell at all. We will need 2 CB depending on who is leaving. If we are letting go of 2 CBs, then we will get 2 CBs. We are also trying to bring in Kamwala in the mix. So we will have to wait and see what are our actual plans. I do believe that few people will leave. I won't be surprised. See, Evans might be retiring. I don't see Evans coming back with United. ठीक है? And क्या बोल रहे हो इसको? Lindelof का भी कुछ पता नहीं है whether he is going to stay. We might even try to shift Varane. ठीक है? So, चलो भाई, ठीक है. That's one name out of the box. ठीक है. I think after that we have tried for Wilcox. भाई प्रणील भाई जैसा बोला अभियंद्र भाई, मार्टिनेज इज अ गुड ऑप्शन. ठीक है, 26-27 साल वाले बंदे ही चाहिए, 20-21 वाले नहीं चाहिए, 35-36 वाले भी नहीं चाहिए. I will go with Martinez as well, अभियंद्र भाई, to be honest. Most likely Jason Wilcox. At this point of time, he is with Southampton. मैड्रिड को ना क्या ही बोलूं मैं, कुछ बोलना नहीं चाहता, बट स्पेनिश मीडिया एकदम झंडू है. दे आर एज वर्स एज द इंग्लिश मीडिया. बस यही बोलूंगा मैं, इससे ज्यादा मैं क्या बोलूं भाई. देखो, व्हेन यू डू मैडनेस इन द ट्रांसफर मार्केट, देन इट कीप्स ऑन हैपनिंग ऑन अ रेगुलर बेसिस. तुमने एक बारी पागलपन कर दिया तो लोग हर बारी तुमसे पागलपन ही एक्सपेक्ट करेंगे. सिंपल. No way Enzo Fernandez was, worth that much. No way Caicedo was worth that much. And I think they have ruined their lives by signing such a long-term contract. Simple. Right? Who would say no to Kimmich here? With all due respect, to anybody who's willing to say no, who will say no to Kimmich? ठीक है भाई, टूकल झंडू है. टूकल इज हैविंग अ फॉल आउट विथ हिम. देख लो ना क्या हाल हो रखा है बायर्न का. Yep, Wilcox was with City for 4 years. He was with City 2013 to 2017. ठीक है, तो जेसन विल्कॉक्स, he knows City inside out. He worked with Berrada. ठीक है, वो बेराडा के साथ उसने काम किया हुआ है. So I think Berrada is pushing for Wilcox more than anybody else. That's what I feel. Now that you know that you have worked with that person before, you know how he works. So it will be easy for him to work with someone like Berrada, someone like Wilcox. And when you are not getting other choices that you want, like as Varun Bhai said, Onstein already reported that Mitchell is trying to get into other stuff. So it's okay. If you are getting the job done as soon as possible, that's where it makes all the sense. No. Not with the academy. वो सारा purview उसके अंदर ही आता है. He will be doing it for everything. ऐसा नहीं होता भाई that you will have one head of recruitment for first team, you will have one head of recruitment for second team. It doesn't work like that. No, my ETH is going to stay. He will get another season, and he will be back in the window. And after that, I think after that one season, the results, how it goes in that season, it will be decided. His future will be decided. Mourinho का कोई chance नहीं है. But see, if somebody wants to pursue a different path, you cannot have him by force, right? उसको कुछ और try करना है भाई, so that's fine. You take it as rejection, or you take it as okay. He has better options available, so it's totally fine. भाई वही है ना. After that he has improved. वो 2017 की बात है. When he was with City, that was 2017. Ever since, ठीक है. After that he has been with, क्या नाम है उसका, Southampton. ठीक है. So he is with Southampton for the last year. तो उसको पता है भाई what role he has to play. It's not like he's an absolute kid. He is with Southampton in that technical director, in that recruitment role for 1 year now. जुएल कौन है भाई? जुएल के बारे में नहीं सुना मैंने. अच्छा समझा. आई थिंक भाई चेल्सी जाएगा भाई. कोच जो था वो 2017 तक था, इफ आई एम नॉट रॉन्ग. ठीक है. He was the manager, and in different capacity he was with City 2021. And I am positive about the changes that we are making. I am still waiting for the time that we are going to enter the transfer market. That's where our real test is. अभी तो हम टीम बना रहे हैं. Right now we are creating a team. Definitely a good sign. The way we got Berrada, nobody saw that coming. And now everybody is speculating कि भाई हम इसको ले लेंगे, हम उसको ले लेंगे, हम इसको ले लेंगे. So yeah, Brighton. I think by Chelsea will again try to get a Brighton guy. Okay. But as I said, now that Berrada and Wilcox, they have worked together before, I think he will push for the move that he wants somebody like Wilcox. सुना नहीं भाई मैंने. As I said, थोड़ा सा अभी सोशल मीडिया से मैं दूर हूँ when it comes to player interviews. So I have no idea what Roy said. All good, Malin. Welcome to the stream. Yeah. And guys, if anybody gets any news or report regarding INEOS ownership announcement, let me know. I think it's just going to be announced by the club. So I will get the notification, but still, sometimes the notification gets missed. And today was the day that they were going to have an official announcement. But unfortunately, it's not happening for now. We will have to wait. Let's see how it goes. I don't feel so. To be honest, you need, when you start, you need the trusted people around you. Simple. I believe in that. That when you are starting something, you need that trust, around you on which you can build. When you try to, look at too many options, I think you will lose path in the beginning. Did waste time. कुछ नहीं चल रहा भाई, वेट चल रहा है कि कब अनाउंसमेंट होएगा कि we are officially under 25% of INEOS. That's what we are waiting to hear. We all know, Einstein said, Romano said, everything approved, PL approved, FA approved, but we need that final, what do you say, that official confirmation, the letter, basically, you can say, that we can, okay, it's done, time to move on. We are, by the way that we are trying to, look at certain things and bring people in. Everybody knows that it's done. It's just a matter of time that it will be out from the United social media handle. Till that point of time, we are just trying to do our groundwork with certain people that we have. So, see, the thing is, he will be trusted. It's not like few of the news. Anybody can miss few of the bigger news. If it's absolutely, see, he is getting the news from the agents. He is getting news from club, people inside the club. If they are not feeding him, he can't do anything, right? So I think in case of Berrada, it just, it was beyond expectations. No, no. Not sending many, to be honest. Not sending many. I think 2 or 3 guys who will be sold. One will be Sancho. He is definitely getting out. Or he will be rotting on the bench. So, most likely, I will also see, one of at least the centre backs that we have him, leaving. Might be Lindelof, might be Maguire. Varane depends on the bid that we get from Saudi. So, I think we will be investing 200 to 250 million. How many we can raise from the sales? That's a totally different point of view then. I would love it here. As I said, who would say no to Kimmich? Absolute baller. Tuchel चूतिया इसका मतलब ये थोड़ी है कि Kimmich भी झंडू है. Simple. भाई मैं वही बोल रहा हूँ. When you make statements like I will put Manchester back in Manchester, गालियाँ नहीं पड़ेंगी. Honestly speaking, गालियाँ नहीं पड़ेगी. Don't exist for me, यार. He's already done. 5 million में बेचो, 50 में बेचो. Doesn't matter. Absolute corner. Simple. No idea. Since his move, I have not watched Dortmund. Chalo, all the best, right? Practical is more important. मैंने को Pelistri जाएगा, Sancho जाएगा. Varane depends. Varane भाई, I think उसका थोड़ा contract का भी है that he is free to talk to other clubs in the summer. So we will have to wait and see. But Sancho, Pelistri, in my opinion, they will be out. Okay? Ideally, people would love to see Antony going out, but Antony koi kharidega nahi. People need to understand that. That we might want a lot of players getting out, but then we need buyers for those players as well. Buyer nahi to fir kya karoge bhai? You want to sell 5 players, you want to sell 6 players, but you are not getting any buyer. You cannot do anything. In case of Anthony Martial, his contract is over, so he's going out. It's not like it's not like we are getting a buyer. He will be a free agent. वो कंसीडर करने से कुछ नहीं होगा ना. If they are considering, nobody gives a damn. Yeah, if you want Rashford, 150 million. For clubs like PSG, that's how you deal. Simple. 100 million minimum. Hopefully. Zero chance. लिख के ले लो भाई. Unless or until there is an absolutely outrageous bid. भाई कि 150 दे दिया, 160 दे दिया PSG ने, ये 60-80 पे नहीं बिकने वाला ये. Simple. Sell or keep between Pelistri and Antony. But to be honest, मेरा बस चलेगा तो I won't keep either of them. I just feel Pelistri is not ready for the Premier League. I have been saying this for a very long time. I think he's exciting, but at this point of time, playing in a different league will suit him a lot. तो मेरा बस चले तो मैं दोनों को ही फेंकूं. But मेरे को अगर एक को रखना है तो I will keep Pelistri. I won't keep Antony. 100, 120 we might consider. We might. Rashford will consider it or not, I don't know. Eriksen most likely. I think we will get at, damn God in that role, Merlin, in my opinion, for the next season. I think he will be there. He is out on loan. He's getting game time. So with our youngsters, that's one thing that we have to keep in mind that, okay, whoever is here or whoever is not here, they are getting valuable game time. That's how you grow. If you are just sitting on the bench for the entire season, it makes no sense when you are a team. So when you are a player who is rated highly, loan moves are very crucial. You go out in the championship. I am always in favor of championship moves. I am not in favor of League One, League Two moves. Because if you are playing 19 or 20 at the age of 19, 20, League One, League Two, then I think that you are very low down the pecking order. That's what I feel. When you are good enough, you can make it at the first team at the age of 18 as well. Look at Mainu. Look at Garnacho. My mic ना थोड़ा सा प्रॉब्लम हो रखा है कुछ टाइम से. I will try to get it normal. ठीक है, अगले स्ट्रीम में I will try वॉच अलॉन्ग वाले पे थोड़ा सा इशू हो रखा है कनेक्ट होने में. हंड्रेड परसेंट भाई ब्रूनो के साथ माउंट कैन प्ले इजिली. ठीक है, easily, but not as two midfielders. Mount ko you can play on the right hand side as well. Mount is versatile. Unfortunately, because of the all that injury issues at this point of time, he has not been able to perform to his best. Fabulous player, yeah. Fabulous player. If you are watching Barca, you should be, if you are a Barca fan, you should be super excited for this talent. Absolute baller. Excitement galore. That's what I'm gonna say. मैंने देखा है, as I have been saying this, बारसा के पास few of the talents are good. मैंने ट्विटर पे लिखा था भाई कि whether they can keep them or not. तो बारसा फैंस बड़े ऑफेंड हो गए थे. मैंने बोला भाई जो तुम्हारी भी क्लब की हालत है, if you guys are not improving, it will be difficult for you guys to give the talents. And it goes for the same team, all the teams. For top teams, if you have top talent, you will have to keep it. And how are you going to keep it? By becoming successful. If you are not successful, why would a 23-year-old, 24-year-old, I'm talking about players in prime. For youngsters, you might keep them for 2 years, 3 years. But 23-year-old, 24-year-old players, they will be like, all right, the club is shit, moving out of it. Thanks a lot, brother, for joining in. And जो भी join करता है, I just have one humble request, which I do from everybody. Keep on hitting that like button and hit that notification bell on so that you don't miss out on any stream. And guys, एक चीज जो मैंने बोली थी, I will put up the membership link एक बार. ठीक है, जिसको भाई करना होगा कर लेना, जिसको नहीं करना होगा कोई इशू नहीं है भाई. मैं बस बोलता हूं कि एक बार ट्राई करके देखो. दैट आई टेल एवरीबॉडी. ठीक है, करोगे तो भाई अच्छा लगेगा. एंड इफ यू गाइस थिंक दैट आई कैन मेक इम्प्रूवमेंट्स, वो भी चलेगा. वेट अ सेकंड. चलो भाई. हेलो रजत भाई, वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम. ये लो भाई, मेंबरशिप का लिंक मैंने डाल दिया. Why most likely they will be out. The way we keep on playing Dalot. Obviously, he's our first choice. We want Dalot to stay. We have seen there is a problem with the contract with Van Bissaka as well. So नहीं है भाई. To be honest, Real Madrid की academy is rubbish. Being brutally honest. कोई अभी अकेडमी का बंदा नहीं है रियल मैड्रिड में जो बोल सको कि भाई एब्सोल्यूट बॉलर नहीं है. भाई एरिक डायर भी ले लिया. ऑफ कोर्स दे यूज देयर मसल. पेरेज का फंडा सिंपल है. He knows that to be on the top you have to keep on having the players from the top. Simple. Academy से यार just look at the last 10 years. ठीक है, मैं 10 साल पीछे जा रहा हूँ. Who is the last academy name who has made an impact? कि भाई आया है academy से and he is an absolute star. Absolute star. मेरे को कोई एक नाम बताओ. I'm not talking about few games. I'm talking about at least 2-3 seasons, if not 5-7 seasons. 2-3 साल अच्छा खेला हो ऐसा ही बता दो मेरे को कोई कि ऑन टॉप. भाई वही है ना. That's one of the things that club can do when you have a competent person who is running the club. Raman bhai, welcome to the stream. It's okay, bhai. It's totally fine. I hope the rough couple of weeks goes out of the window for you very, very shortly. And कोई gossip नहीं है भाई. We are looking to get Ashworth as soon as possible. We are keeping our eyes on Wilcox, and I just got to know we are also keeping our eyes on Sam Jewell. Sam Jewell is more like trying to get Wilcox on a cheap. That's what I feel. But Ashworth is ready to come in. It's just about how much are we going to pay to Newcastle. That's the worry, because they will want us to pay at least 8 to 10 million. If I'm taking minimum money, that is 8 to 10 million. Less than that, it's not going to happen. Because he signed a contract and that was a big contract. So even though Ashworth wants to come, you will have to go out and you will have to shell money for, you have to put money in Newcastle's pocket, and then it will be a done deal. So भाई मैंने ये देखा नहीं है. I will watch it later on. मैंने सही बता रहा हूँ, मैंने इंटरव्यू देखा नहीं. I have heard few of the quotes. That's it. भाई that's what we have lacked. पैसा हमारे पास अगर उठा के देखोगे ना, पैसा हम मैड्रिड इतना ही बनाते हैं, if not less. ठीक है. Making money was never a problem for us. Worldwide fan base हमारा मैड्रिड से बड़ा है. ठीक है. If you are successful, more people will be your fans. इतने हमने 10 साल तक कुछ नहीं जीता, फिर भी हमारे फैंस हैं. ठीक है. और कोई टीम यहाँ पे ट्रेबल जीत के अभी भाई स्टेडियम में 50 लोग नहीं ला पाई, तो वही वाली बात. ऑल गुड मधुक भाई, हाउ आर यू? तो भैया दो चीजें हैं that if you have to reach to the top, you have to do at least those two things: competent team and back the competent team. सिर्फ ये नहीं कि तुमने एक टीम बना दी भाई और उसको राम भरोसे छोड़ दिया कि भाई कर लो तुम्हें जो करना है. It's not gonna work like that. If you are building a team, back the team with whatever they want. After that, if you're not getting the results, make changes. But back them at least. Soon is how soon, Umar Dubhai. For you, soon is how soon. Soon can be 1 year, soon can be 10 years, Totally depends on the timeline from person to person. But yes, I think the way they have started, I expect good times in 3 seasons, not one. If we can get it before 3, that would be fabulous. Will be enjoyed by every United fan. But for me, I think at least 3. Why देखो, United was always his dream job. Yeah. It's not even up for debate. Even after, even when he was the manager of Chelsea, never disrespected United. Wherever he went, as a manager, never disrespected United. Unfortunately for him, he came at a time where the team needed rebuild, and he was a bit stubborn, and obviously the Glazers did not back him. So, my favorite है, but a bench fan. Favorite को भी, suppose मेरा कोई favorite है. If I have a favorite, ठीक है. यही सब खा लो. सपोज मैं यही का एग्जांपल ले लेता हूँ. सपोज मरदूक भाई इज माय फेवरेट, ठीक है, बट KR7 keeps on popping up with his performances. तो मेरे फेवरेट का फिर कोई लॉजिक नहीं रह जाए. देन आई विल प्ले द गाय दैट हु इज परफॉर्मिंग. ठीक है भाई, तू मेरा फेवरेट है तो तू बेंच पे रहे. ट्राई टू चेंज द गेम फॉर मी, ट्राई टू विन द गेम फॉर मी फ्रॉम द बेंच व्हेन यू आर गिवन द चांस. सिंपल. भाई हाउसन एंड रियो आर मेकिंग वीडियोस फॉर इयर्स. काफी टाइम हो गया तो. Whether people like Hausen or not, he's earning a lot, and that's what matters to him. I think once you set up base, ठीक है, and when you are living in England, in Manchester, you will always have connections. तुम्हारे connections बन ही जाएंगे if you have a certain number of following. ठीक है, it's as simple as that. You go for the games, you stay in and around the stadium, sorted. Simple. That's how it works for them. So he has a good base. Okay? And obviously, when you have the opportunity, and even Rio is trying to become super big on social media, and he will need help. It's not going to be on his own. By reason है, we might not buy one. We are getting linked here. We get linked with hundreds of players, Rosh bhai. That's the thing. So when we talk about bringing in a certain player, suppose हम right wing की बात करें, we might not buy right wing. We will have Anthony, we will have Ahmad, we will have Garnacho, we will even, Mount can play on the right hand side. All of a sudden, you look at the left hand side and there is no one. Just Rashford. And I am absolutely mesmerized by the way Garnacho plays on the right. I'm absolutely baffled by Garnacho when he's playing on the left. मतलब जहां तो उस बंदे को पता है कि from the right hand side he cannot take a shot, automatically he starts passing. Left hand side, he knows he will cut inside, he will score a goal. He never passes. So this combination at this point of time is working really nicely. And I don't want us to change the combination. If you want to give players some rest in certain games, okay, play Ahmad, play Anthony, that's fine. But apart from that, I don't want changes. We are already back to one game a week. We don't have anything to play for. Take apart from FA Cup. Put everything inside the FA Cup. Build on the momentum that we have gotten. If we can finish top 4, that would be absolutely fabulous. We will have a chance for the Champions League and be top 5. ठीक है, chance रहेगा. 100% guarantee नहीं रहेगा, but there will be a chance. But as I said, just because we are getting linked to a certain player, that doesn't mean that we want that certain player. कल को मैं न्यूज पे लिख दूं भाई, being a journalist, मैं बोल दूं I have a source. अगर वो चीज सही हो गई, पीपल विल स्टार्ट बिलीविंग इन मी. इफ वो चीज सही नहीं हुई तो पीपल लोग मेरे को गाली देंगे, बट मेरी व्यूअरशिप बढ़ेगी. समझ रहे हो? सो देयर इज नथिंग कॉल्ड एट दिस पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम. हाँ, क्रेडिबल तुम नहीं रहोगे, लोग तुम्हें गाली देंगे, बट तुम्हारे चैनल पे आके गाली देंगे एंड यू विल गेट द व्यूज. एब्सोल्युटली भाई. जहां पे you get that selfishness out of your game. ठीक है, भले ही कोई सा भी रीजन हो. On the right hand side, obviously you cannot cut inside and take a shot. Although he has a bullet of a left foot, he has shown that he is not using that too much, but he can if it's needed. Zero for me, it's zero. Absolutely zero. Unless or until there is a career-threatening injuries to any of the players that Real Madrid got at this point of time. Apart from Real Madrid, he is not going anywhere. He will stay here. And we have to protect Højlund, Mainu, and Garnacho at any cost. One winger, one striker, one midfielder. My Thiago Motta always thought ahead of time. Always. वो 3-1-6 इम्प्लीमेंट करने की बात ये आज से नहीं, बहुत पहले से कर रहा है. आई थिंक ही हैज द विजन. ठीक है, बोलोनिया के बाद आई एक्सपेक्ट हिम टू गेट पिक्ड बाय समबडी एल्स. जेनोवा के साथ ही डिडंट वर्क आउट इफ आई एम नॉट रॉन्ग. थियागो मोटा वाज विद जेनोवा. मैं कंफर्म कर लेता हूं. आई हैव सीन विद हिम Genoa, एक साल. He was that. फिर Spezia and then now Bologna. So thank God. ऐसे बंदे चाहिए भी नहीं भाई. ऐसे बंदे चाहिए भी नहीं. With Ratcliffe at the helm, there is absolutely no way he's getting back. मैं तो श्योर था कतार के साथ भी, but with Ratcliffe, I'm even more sure. It's about how much money we get for him. 40-45 million मिल जाए तो मजा आ जाए. We will have extra money to go out, and that would be pure profit. We will have extra money to go out and buy the players that we want. Okay? As it was mentioned in the comment, we will be needing 2 CBs, which I think we will be. I think at least 2 out of Varane, Maguire, and Lindelof can leave. Licha is untouchable. He is not going anywhere. We all know Ivan's most likely going to retire. And then we have Kamwala. So obviously we cannot rely on Kamwala for the entire season, right? He's a very young player. He's just 19. So never. Zero chance. Zero. I keep on saying, with all due respect, his Champions League win with Chelsea, was a tukka. All due respect. Antonio Silva, you will have to gamble a bit in terms of money. You cannot go out and set a mark that you are willing to pay 80 million for a 20-year-old. Then even the new team will struggle in the transfer market. You will have to negotiate properly. Yep. Buy clause, Ballon d'Or clause, and all that rubbish clauses you can put. Overall package can be 70-75. But Antonio Silva, the way he is right now, 50 to 60 million for a player like him would be max. Should be max. You cannot go over that. John Away, same, 50 to 60. So I think those 2 guys we will definitely try. It's my feeling that we will definitely try. Whether we get both of them or whether we get one, that depends on the pricing set by the Benfica board. But let's see. भाई औड़ा तोड़ा कुछ नहीं होता if you are not winning a trophy. Simple. औड़े का क्या करेगा भाई जब तू ट्रॉफी ही नहीं है तेरे पास कुछ. सिंपल सी बात. जैन भाई वेलकम. So far so good, सुनील भाई. Fingers crossed. भाई प्लेयर भाई we can sell him, but then Ashworth will have to say, okay, I accept that. Otherwise, we cannot. भाई सेम चीज के लिए ओले को गाली देते थे. सेम चीज के लिए ओले को गाली देते थे. कि भाई ट्रॉफी नहीं है. बिग टीम बट नो ट्रॉफी. एग्जैक्टली 100%. भाई मैं वही बोल रहा हूँ 60 million 50 not even 60 50 to 55 should be the max regardless of whatever he is doing. It's still the Portuguese league, with all due respect. Yeah, this is the right word, right direction. They have started well. Summer transfer window is going to be a very big challenge for them with new team and how they get on terms with the people who are there. So भाई मैं वही बोल रहा हूँ यार, ओले की टीम भी तो देखो. Look at the bench at the time when Ole was the manager. ठीक है, I absolutely agree and I always say that he never had plan B. But यार plan B के लिए बंदे ही नहीं थे ना. Yeah, he could have done better in certain ways. But then वही वाली बात है. किसने बोल दिया भाई? किसने बोल दिया? I really want to know who gave that figure, Sunil bhai, to be honest. 450 किसने बोला? You know, you cannot spend that much money with 1 billion as debt. I think it will be mixed. You know, we don't need possession football against City here. We need to hit them where it hurts them, and that is basically transition and counter. So yes, against certain team possession, we need, as a team, you need to be equipped with both forms, so that you can utilize it. Simple. Ashworth, welcome. 100%, right? We need to build on the momentum that we have. 3 straight wins. We make 4. Luton will be a bit, tricky. The way they have played at home, it's going to be very tricky. Cannot take them lightly, and ground dimensions and all that, everything will come into play. So, I don't talk like in that way. But 450 million नहीं है भाई. 450 million का कोई लॉजिक ही नहीं है. 100%. I'm 100% sure he will be here. He will get 1 season. Sunil bhai, after that, it will be on reserves. ठीक है, 1 साल उसको मिलेगा. He will be back properly. ठीक है, बैक प्रॉपर्ली का मतलब ये नहीं कि अगर उसको कोई बंदा चाहिए और वो 100 मिलियन है, उसकी मार्केट वैल्यू 50 मिलियन है, तो ले आओ. Just like we did with Anthony. ऐसा नहीं मिलेगा. Now that we will have a proper team who knows the players and what type of players they want to bring, ETH role will be minimal in terms of transfers. वो बताएगा कि भाई मेरे को इस लेवल का और इस मोल्ड का बंदा चाहिए on the pitch who will make a difference for us. That's it. बाकी वो ढूंढने का काम उनका है. भाई आफ्टर ETH डिजर्व भी है. I like डिजर्व भी. हर मैनेजर के साथ वो इशू जरूर होगा whether they can make the big leap or not. But डिजर्व भी I will definitely love to have. बिल्कुल भाई, बिल्कुल. भाई मैं वही बोल रहा हूँ ना, even when you look at Spurs, they are getting the win, but somehow, ठीक है, they will count the points, obviously, that's what matters. But even in the last game against Brighton, somehow they got over the line in the last minute. So वही वाली बात है. At this point of time, every point is crucial. Villa is on a down. ठीक है, उसका डाउनफॉल थोड़ा सा चल रहा है, वो दिख रहा है. Not lot of points difference between United and Spurs. So hopefully, in the next few games, as Jan Bhai said, we don't have a tough game till Derby on paper. Derby हमारा 3 मार्च को है. So for the next 2 weeks, we can do certain things. और कल भाई कितने बजे से गेम चालू हो रहा है? 6 बजे से, ब्रेंटफोर्ड और लिवरपूल. So it's going to be a good week of football. Sunday, bhai, watch along hai. Tomorrow I won't be streaming. Sunday I will definitely be streaming. Watch along hai. We'll do the watch along. ठीक है, 9 बजे से भाई I will be here on the channel. So मैं भाई बोल रहा हूँ 100 to 120 million से कम तो हम we won't even look at that amount of money. And PSG, the way they operate, I won't be surprised if Gnabry leaves. बायर्न म्यूनिख का तो बेड़ा गर्क कर दिया भाई टुखल ने और उनके बोर्ड ने. Why they bring in someone like Tuchel for a team like Bayern? I don't know. बिल्कुल ही different logic है, बिल्कुल ही different way of playing है. So चलो we will see. ओसीमैन यार 3 बंदे तो नहीं आ पाएंगे जहां भाई, with all due respect to PSG's might, ओसीमैन 150 से एक पैसा कम का नहीं मिलेगा. Gnabry, it will be very very expensive as well. So मैं वो तो ये भी बोलता है that he is a United fan. क्या कर सकते हो, बोलने को तो इंसान कुछ भी बोल देता है सुनील भाई. बोलने को तो लिवरपूल फैंस बोल देते हैं वैन डाइक इज द बेस्ट सेंटर बैक ऑफ ऑल टाइम. निको विलियम्स ने भाई क्या उखाड़ा है, मेरे को ये बता दो, क्या उखाड़ा निको विलियम्स ने? निको विलियम्स ने ना 7-8 गेम ढंग से ऑन द ट्रॉट नहीं खेले हैं. आई कीप एन आई ऑन एथलेटिक बिलबाओ. मैं अच्छे से उनके मैचेस देखता हूं because they have some talented players, not world class but talented players. Nico Williams is one of them. Sunset is one of them. ठीक है, उनका एक विवियन एंड डैनी गार्सिया है सेंटर बैक. He is a good talent. And somehow they keep on producing really good keepers. सही है. बहुत ये नहीं होने वाला थे, बहुत मुश्किल है. आई डोंट सी इट हैपनिंग. अगर कोई उस लेवल पे अगर अचीव कर ले तो अलग की बात है, बट आई डोंट सी इट हैपनिंग. He will stay. I am not even losing my sleep over whether he is going to stay or not. He will definitely stay. उसकी प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. प्रॉब्लम है whether he is going to be back the way he wants to get back. ठीक है, and back as soon as possible. अब ये नहीं भाई कि सीजन चालू हो गया, 3 हफ्ते हो गए, उसके बाद तुम उसको साइनिंग लाके दो. ऐसा नहीं काम करता. Give the manager the players as soon as possible so that he can build the entire pre-season around them. 2 महीने से आमरा बाट वेट करता रहेगा, तुम डेडलाइन डे पे लेके आए, वो बंदा ढंग से खेल भी नहीं पाया, and he will be going back. Grimaldo, absolute brilliant wing back. Defensively, he was found out so many times in the past, but wing back role में बस बॉल दे दो and you will see him as a winger absolutely. ठीक है भाई, वही होता है 3 at the back में. if you have proper top players ना, 3 at the back में you can create mayhem. ठीक है, if you have good crossers of the ball with pace. भाई सीन तो तब हो जाएगा. अभी तो रियल मैड्रिड वाले सोच रहे हैं कि भाई वी माइट गेट Xabi Alonso. लिवरपूल वाले अब यही सपने देख रहे हैं, वी माइट गेट Xabi Alonso. If Tuchel gets sacked with the history of Bayern with Xavi, it will be a 3-way race. But And apart from that, अभी मेरे को कोई दिख नहीं रहा, कोई लिंक भी नहीं हो रहा. I think Tuchel will be sacked, by the end of the season. मेरे को तो लग रहा है 100%. He is going, if he misses out on the Bundesliga, he is done as a manager. That's what I feel. चलो, on this note, I will be ending tonight's stream, guys. मिलते हैं संडे को 9 बजे. 10 बजे से हमारा गेम है. सारे तैयार रहना भाई, बी रेडी. आराम से अपना हाथ में ग्लास पानी, खाना वाना जो भी लेके होना होगा. And hopefully we will make it 4 in a row in the Premier League. Good night.